Hello, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. And today's video is my spoiler-free review of the Guinevere Deception by Kiersten White. So this book follows the Kingdom of Camelot, and Camelot is constantly threatened by this magical force, so the wizard Merlin sends Guinevere to marry King Arthur in exchange for protection from that threat. However, the catch is Guinevere isn't who she says she is. She is actually a changeling, and her real name and identity are unknown. And basically this book follows Guinevere as she navigates court politics and being the queen while also protecting Arthur from that threat. So I knew I had to pick this book up for two reasons. One, I really love Kiersten White's And I Darken trilogy. I gave every single book in there 4 stars. And two, when I was really young, I was obsessed with the Arthurian legends and really just all things medieval, so I knew I had to pick this book up. I knew I was in love with this book from the first 30 pages, so we'll just start with that. And I think what really did it for me was the writing in this. I thought Kiersten White's writing in this was just really beautiful, and I thought it fit the tone of the story really well too. Which that was kind of a surprise for me because I don't remember feeling any type of way about her writing when I read the And I Darken trilogy, and yet here we are. So another thing that I wanted to touch on was the characters. I wouldn't say there's anybody in here I'm super in love with, but I like them all enough. One thing that did feel a little off to me though is their ages in this. I understand that it's YA and they have to be a certain age in order to fall into that category, but they still felt a little too young in here. Like, I think Guinevere is 16, and I just feel like the story would have worked a little bit more for me if they were older in here. And like, usually I don't really care about ages in books, but it just felt a little out of place for me in this one for whatever reason. So I definitely feel like the overall story would have worked out a little better for me personally if they were older in this. But like I said, it's not that big of a deal. There is also a love triangle in this book, which is definitely not my favorite thing in the world. But this time around I didn't really care about it, but I did have a preference, and honestly I feel pretty good about it. Another thing that I liked is that I really liked the story in here as well, especially the magical elements and the creatures that were present in this. I think I definitely just read this book at the right time, because any other week that I read this I probably could have found this plot maybe a little boring, but I think I just read it at the right time, so I ended up liking the way the story was paced and I was in the mood for it. So yeah, this book really surprised me. Like, I was expecting to like it, but I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. And I wasn't going to read Kiersten White's other book, that Frankenstein retelling or whatever it is, but I think I might go pick that up now since I ended up liking this so much. Like I said, my only complaint about this is that the ages felt a little off, so I gave this a 4.75 out of 5 stars, and that's basically a 5-star rating. And I am very much looking forward to reading book 2 when the time comes. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. I know this is the second review I've put up this week, but honestly I've been really loving doing reviews on this channel recently, and I want to end up putting more up anyway, so what better time to start than now. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and answer the question that'll be right here if you want to do that. And hopefully I'll see you here next time. Bye.